So good evening. Tobes is smiling, bro. Man's on the juice. Henry's smiling, man's on the juice. Gunner's smiling, man's on the juice. Happy Saturday, guys. North London
Happy
derby.
Saturday.
What are you saying, Tobes?
I'm good, man. I'm pumped. Like, I love a North London derby weekend because literally, like, whether you're optimistic or not, like, there's always a buzz because no matter what, you're gonna get a really entertaining game of football in it. And like, you gotta love the rivalry between Arsenal Spurs fans. You gotta love it. The banter, the previews, it's quality, man. So I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped.
I've seen a couple. I see you with Turkish earlier. I see you with Curtis and Laurie as well. That was sick. I like that. Yeah, bro. I was laying in bed hanging out my ass this morning. Yeah, I was just watching that. Yeah, I was just like, Laurie's got such a calming voice, bro. Like, he has. He's got such a calming voice. Big up, Laurie. Henry, what are you saying, man? You just hit 1,000 subs. Congratulations, man. If you're not subscribed to either of these two guys as well, the links are in the title. But what are you saying, Henry?
Oh, I'm first things first, gassed, absolutely gassed to hit 1,000. But this derby for me, this is the best fixture in Europe. Like, the El Clasico ain't all that anymore without Ronaldo and Messi. This fixture's the derby, mate. There's energy, the rivalry of the fans. It's something else in it. Like, I just hope we win, because if we don't, then it's just peak, and it's just dead.
Do you know what? Right, I used to watch El Clasicos all the time, and then it just turned into a dive fest, and it just went whoosh real quick, didn't it? And it's still quality, and it's still got the intensity. But when you had like Pepe, centre back, doing shithousery, bruv, with Ramos and that, they were the good days. But then it just went different. Yeah, me personally, I love this game. I love it. I don't think it's the best derby in the world, though. I can't lie. Yeah, I think Celtic Rangers. Yeah, I'd love to go to an old firm.
That's a shout.
I'd love to go to an old firm, bruv. Like, every person I know, and I know a couple of people that live around the corner from me that are from Glasgow. They're both Celtic fans. Yeah, and they say to me, "No, don't go. You can't go to that game. Like, literally, you cannot go." Yeah, I'm like, what? Yeah, apparently, well, it's more than football, isn't it? With that, it's crazy. But I've been to Wembley and seen Lacazette miss in stoppage time. I've been at the Emirates when we piped you 4-2, when Dyer was giving it all that one, and then Ramsey told him afterwards, "Yo, man told me go sit down," you know. Yeah. Like, so I've seen the good and the bad. I've seen obviously other games along the years as well. But Tobes, I've seen you do 1,000,001. Yeah, like Bruce says it on here. I've seen you do it. You've been everywhere, bruv. You're like working like red light district hours, bro. Man needs to be charging.
Mate, it's ridiculous. I probably should be charging, but like, listen, I'm a newbie. I'm an up and coming, man. I'm just trying to get my wisdom and my words out there, and I'm even happy that these are, and including you, like, you lot are having me on your platforms, because it's really good to see. Because
listen, you speak a lot of sense, and you know, I didn't know you until recently. Yeah, but bruv, you're sweet. You're always welcome on this channel. Same with Henry as well. Yeah, come on, always plug you, bruv. Always see, if I see your tweets, I'll retweet it. Yeah, I'll take the piss. I see the thing you did the other day where you put Chiellini up, and I quote it. I was like, bruv, delete this. Man's won more than a You're a
that was a Champions League, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, we had to get, you know, Isley, we had to get him back in it. He's probably, you know what, he probably don't care about our tweets, but fuck him anyway. Because when he said that bullshit 2.5 years ago, it cut me deep. I'm not gonna lie. So that was sweet seeing them crash out, man. It was brilliant.
No, to be fair, it was funny. It was, because Ronaldo was doing just. I didn't like Ronaldo in that game. I like Ronaldo as a player. Yeah, and I think the way he's grafted to get right up there with Messi and even be in the conversation and maybe above, and it's the debate people have. When he's giving it all of that one and then trying to claim penalties, it was so sweet to see him jump and turn his back on that free kick. Yeah, it was like, get out, bro, get out. But there's enough people watching this already. 250 in the house already. Smash the likes up, man. Make sure you subscribe to both of these two. Let me come to Henry, man. How are you feeling for this game? Obviously, I've seen Toby pimping it out everywhere today, yeah? Right?
Coming with that, Emil Højbjerg work rate. For me, it's a weird one. I said on Tuesday with both of you, I actually feel confident. We've got a terrible record at the Emirates, as you both well know. But for me, I just think at the moment there's something something special is happening. I know I've said that a lot of times over the years, but I don't know. I've just got a feeling. We might actually do a double for the first time since 1993. I wasn't even born then. That's how mad it is.
I was 1 year old then. I was 1 year old.
I had a better hairline, bro. I can't lie. This club's aged me. My
I think we'll do it. I'm saying it's going to be tough. I think if we get the first goal, then it's our game to lose. But at the minute Arsenal start that, if they start that high press, if Saka gets on the ball a lot, Tierney gets on the ball a lot, then it could be curtains. You've got a lot of decent players, but it's not the Arsenal we were used to getting slapped by with Henry, Bergkamp. It's kind of fallen a lot.
You say that, but I remember the 5-4. Yeah, the 5-4 was bad. Like, some of the goals in that game were just a joke, man. Robert Pires used to always turn up against you lot, man. It was just like, yo, Tottenham, yeah, that's my game. But I remember the game when you last beat us at the Emirates and Yunus Kabul. We were 2-0 up in that game, innit? Yeah, and you just came out on a madness. I was like, Ross, what's going on here? Yeah, but I think you've only beaten us once. I think I'm right in saying this, in the last 26 at our ground.
27.
Once in the league and once in the cup.
The league and then once in the cup, like two years ago. Yeah.
2-0, wasn't it? When that Dele Alli.
I was at that game, unfortunately. I was at that game.
You were there, yeah?
I was there, bro. I was fuming. Fuming. But it is always a tense one. And like, the thing is, like, I've been to the games. I'm sure you guys have as well. Like, when you go to a North London derby,
there's nothing like it.
There's nothing like it. There's no other game in the Premier League that you go up against another team where the atmosphere and like the vibes on the day are like that. You're shaking when you walk into the ground. You're just like, it's mad, and everything's louder, innit? Like, you walk into the ground, the chants are starting a mile away.
100. And you know what's mad? Like, having experienced both ends of the spectrum, like going to your ground and also watching it at our ground as well. Like, you've literally hit the nail on the head. Some of the best atmospheres I've had as a Spurs fan are literally when we've played you. Like, I remember, I think it was Poch's first North London derby at White Hart Lane, the one where Harry Kane scored the brace. Like, when I tell you,
is that the one with the mask? Is that the one?
No. It's the year before. It's the year before the mask, and we won it.
The header and the tapping.
Yeah, Kane scored a late header.
Yeah. That was a header, by the way.
Exactly. The ground was rocking the whole game. Even when we were losing, the ground was rocking. And then even after the game, Tottenham High Road was literally jumping. And then on the flip side, I go to the Emirates and I remember it, the 2017-2018 season when Mustafi scored and I think Sanchez scored as well. And I've gone in there. I'm late. I've rushed in at the Emirates. We're singing our songs as usual, but you can't even hear us. Like, we may as well not be singing because literally we're just getting drowned out by Arsenal. And that
ain't often either, by the way, because it's a library.
Exactly, and that's what we're saying. Like, this meant to be a library, and it was literally, you could feel the ground shaking from like maybe like 2 minutes away entering the ground. So a lot of opposition fans won't really acknowledge it, but it really means a lot to us. It means a lot, man, to both sides of fans, man. It does.
And the fact that, like, for recent years you finished above us for what, 5 years now? I think it's 5, isn't it?
It'll be 5 years this year.
Yeah. Is it 5 this year or is it 6? Yeah, it is 5.
It'll be 5 this year. Yeah.
Yeah, you're currently above us, which is, and I looked at your form earlier, yeah, and you've only conceded, I think, 1 goal in your last 5 games, and that was against Benteke the other day in all competitions. That is, yeah. I think it's 5 games.
Yeah, 4-0 Burnley.
4-0 Wolfsburg. Yeah. Zagreb. Yeah, you're right.
You've been slapping goals for fun as well, which is kind of worrying me. But Henry, let me ask you about Bale, because I said to you guys the other day, like, I think Jose's done a masterclass on Bale. We've had Thomas Partey come in, the top superstar. He's our big signing for the summer. You had, albeit on loan, but he's still your big signing of the summer. Yeah, and he's obviously hardly played until recently, consistently. Whereas I feel we kind of rushed Thomas Partey back in, and that's why we've not seen the best of him this season. How do you feel Bale's done, and would you keep him for next season? Because there's an option to keep him apparently in there.
Yeah, so he's got a 12-month loan with the option to extend, which Real Madrid want to do because they want to cut the wage bill because they want Haaland or Mbappe. Perez has come out and said he wants one of the two. For me, signing Bale was massive for the club, for the fan base. It was that lift we all needed. The first couple of months, he hasn't played any football the last couple of months. He was a bit sluggish, not on it too much. And then when it got to January, he showed glimpses. And then he come on against Man City, did that little bit of trickery, was the best player we had against West Ham. And since that West Ham game, he's been doing absolute bits. For me, when it comes down to the option to keep him, at the moment, I think it's a no-brainer if he carries on this form. But, he's my favourite player we've probably ever had. I remember that season, before we went to Real Madrid, every goal was a banger. Every goal was top bins. Every goal was just crazy. But, he's a world-class player. He's not the Bale we used to have. He's not going to rip Mike on a new one. He's got to be more intelligent and more decisive of his play. But he's got a good record at the Emirates. So I'm just confident. Like my chest is. Like, I haven't really got a chest.
Do you think you're going to start with him? Because obviously,
100%.
You do. I think you're going to start with him as well.
Son, Kane, Bale. Then it will be Lucas, Ndombele, and Højbjerg, and then the defensive partnership will probably be the same as it was against Palace.
Yeah.
So you're going Aurier at right back. I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah, Aurier. I'd like to see Aurier and Reguilon. I don't want to see Doherty play there.
I don't think Aurier starts. Doherty started our last 2 league matches. Aurier played a full 90 minutes on Thursday against Zagreb. I can see the way Jose Mourinho has been speaking about Matt Doherty. I can see him starting. I wouldn't want him to start. I would rather that Aurier started because I feel like Aurier has just been miles better this season. But I can see Matt Doherty starting, which isn't a good thing for us, to be honest.
Let me come to this comment as well real quick. Yeah, it's Arteta's first North London derby at home in charge. He hasn't gotten anything in the first 2, which have both been away. If he doesn't get a win tomorrow, if we lose tomorrow, should I say? Let me rephrase. If we lose tomorrow, he is the first manager in our history to lose the first 3 North London derbies as manager, which is mad. But I think if you win, Jose's the first manager to win the first 3 as well. Because obviously it'd go opposite way, wouldn't it? Yeah. Which is kind of crazy because, like you said earlier, Henry, about like it's the first time you could do the double since 92-93 season, which is what the first season the Premier League was formed?
Yeah. First season.
Yeah, which is mad. Bruv, I was 10. I was literally 10.
I weren't even a thought then.
And it's mad. And it just shows to me, like, the fact that that's even a thing. Yeah, it just shows how bad we've been. Yeah, like some of the records this guy's broken this season have been shocking. Like literally 100-year-old records. It's mad. Bruv, man was a Aubameyang goal away from making his own record of 5 straight home losses in the league. Yeah, never been done before. Aubameyang saved his ass. Yeah, just one bit of magic against Southampton and bang, we scored. But we've got a really poor home record this season. And that's what I am kind of worried, but on the flip side, I said a draw the other day with you both of you the other day on Henry's channel. I'm a little bit more confident. I don't know whether it's because I've had a couple of Stellas or something. I don't know, but I'm just looking at it and I think like I've seen more and more Tottenham fans on these previews and on social media getting gassed, bruv. Like literally, yeah. And I'm thinking like I know what happens when you lot get gassed. Yeah, we end up winning.
Exactly. And this is what's in the back of my head because I've been in this exact same situation before. I was in it 2 years ago. I was in it 3 years ago. We've been in better positions than we have been right now going into this game, and we've not won. But for me, that should not deter these players from going there and trying to lay the smackdown on Arsenal. Because if we play to our best abilities, we have every chance of winning this game. We have a better attack. We have the better midfield, defense is whatever, goalkeepers, whatever. But we have enough in us to win this game. I don't personally think we will win it. I think it's going to end a draw, but I wouldn't be surprised if we end up with all 3 points. But I think what isn't acceptable for us is to lose this game. I feel like us losing to this current iteration of Arsenal side, I feel like it just undoes all the good work that we've done in the last 2 weeks to even get ourselves back into the top 4 race. And when you see Chelsea dropping points today, you see Everton dropping points today as well. It for me, it now makes this game even much more important. Like, I'm even apprehensive of expecting a draw because I want us to go there and take the game to Arsenal and win this game because we need to win. It'll be massive for us.
Especially with top 4 as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing. For you, I think it's a bigger game than it is for us, because
all the pressure's on
I
Spurs.
didn't think that, I thought it was a bigger game for you lot than it was for us, because this is what I was saying on the Big Six. But when you look at the results today, when you look at the fact that we are actually still in the race for top 4, it makes sense what the likes of Saeed and Grizz and even Turkish were saying yesterday about, like, we have more to play for, which is mad. You lot are the home side.
Yeah.
You're the home side in a North London derby, and we're contemplating saying, like, a lot for Arsenal, it's whatever, in it. Like, it's crazy.
The thing is, you got a win the other night in Europa League, 2-0, comfortable, a chilled night.
It should have been 3 or 4 though. Should have
Yeah,
been a lot more
I didn't watch it. Obviously, I was doing my game, like the Arsenal game, which grew my forehead another inch. It was just a choke, bro. And then we got out of jail. But I think we're through. I think you're through in them games. I think that there's no way either team is coming back from that. Yeah, but I think that if both of us had got a stinky result and got a draw in them games, for example, this would have given it even more importance, because the team would have been shuffled. Yeah, whereas now we can both play a full team if we want to, because we're going to rest players on Thursday. So it gives a little bit more importance to the game. But the fact that if you win, then you're even closer to top 4. Like you said, I watched 20 minutes of that Everton game, or 15 minutes. I turned it off. Yeah, I like Ancelotti, but that game was crap. As soon as I turned it off, bang, 3 goals. Yeah, and I was just like, fuck's sake, should I put it back on? I was like, nah, fuck it. Didn't bother. Yeah, I didn't watch the Man City game. I was watching Saturday Night Takeout or whatever it's called. What a load of shit that is, bruv.
Well, and Deck Show, Takeaway.
What a load of crap. Seriously, bruv. I understand why most people watch YouTube now. Like, literally, if that's Saturday night, like, mainstream, like, hype TV, like, nah, man, primetime TV.
Literally, the only TV I watch is football. If I'm watching something, I'd rather watch, like, one of your streams, one of Toby's streams, one of Matisse's streams. I just get more enjoyment out of it, especially when it's rival fans. But I want to just bring up a stat quickly.
Yeah, go on, mate.
So Jose has played 22 games against Arsenal.
I knew this stat was coming up. I knew it.
How many do you think he's lost? How many do you think he's lost?
He's lost none against us.
2.
Oh, has he lost?
He lost.
Oh, no,
he lost 2-0 Man United. That was
yes, that's right. Yeah, they're both Man United games.
Yeah, both United, right?
Yeah. 22
Yeah.
games played, 12 wins, 8 draws, 2 defeats, with an average of 2.87 goals per game.
That's an incredible record, I must admit.
That's pathetic, isn't it?
That's an insane record. What?
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it?
Bro, it's just like every time you go, and the thing is, like, I say this to you all the time, Toby, yeah? Like, you man are on Jose's head, bruv. Like, literally, you want him gone. Like, most of your fans just do not like him. Yeah, and I'm just like, bruv, please, just take Arteta away. Just take him. Just stop. Stop. You know when you're at school and you're doing your sticker albums and you can do swapsies and that, yeah? Like, literally just swap, bruv. Yeah, because, like, I look at him and I think, like, he's not as great as he was 5 years ago. Of course he isn't. He has lost a little something, but, like, that's because I think football's moved on a little bit and these footballers are snowflakes now. Like,
he's evolved, isn't it? He hasn't evolved.
Yeah, you say something to them now and they start crying as footballers. Yeah,
they've got too much power.
5 years ago, he could get away with cussing a footballer live on TV, and they'd roll their sleeves up and get on with it and say, "F you, I'm going to go and prove the point." You can't do that now, but he's still a top class manager. And if ever there's a manager that can get you into the top 4 this season from where you was a couple of games back, it's him. Yeah, he will shithouse his way to getting you in the top 4. Thank you. Look at that table service at the best. Big up the wife. Yeah, he will shithouse his way to getting you top 4. And, like, every single week I change my top 4 because the game's gone mad. Like, so I've never seen so many shit games of football this season, and compared to other seasons. This season has been shit. The amount of boring games has been mad. Yeah, but then the best team, Man City, just come up clutch and just go bang, John Stones out of nowhere, goal. And then all of a sudden the floodgates open tonight. And they've done that consistently, Man City. I know they lost to United, but when I look at the other teams below Man City, they're all shit. Let's be real. We're all shit. Even Liverpool this season, they've lost a couple of players and all of a sudden the whole thing's fallen apart. Yeah, and it's like the team that puts a good run together, 4, 5, 6 wins in a row, straight in the top 4. And Jose is on, what, 4 wins in a row in the league?
Three wins. 3 in the league.
3 in the league.
Yeah.
And 2 in Europa.
Yeah, I think it's pretty mad that we're back in the top four race, and like you said, it's weird because the league gets stronger and stronger every year, and people say, but how can you say that? Because the top sides are getting worse and worse and worse. Yes, the top sides aren't performing to their normal levels, but the middle sides, the bottom sides, keep getting better. Like no game is a gimme, and I think you're seeing the ramifications of that by this top four race, because literally it's a struggle for some of these sides to string the 3, 4, 5 games run that we need. Like, to put it into context, we lost 5 out of 6 Premier League matches, most of them in 2021.
Yeah,
and if we win our games in hand, we go level on points with this Chelsea side who are unbeaten since Thomas Tuchel joined the club. So yeah, so it tells you
conceding 2, and one of them goals was Rudiger own goal.
Exactly. So it's
crazy stat.
So it tells you how mad this season is. Like we have no right to be back in the top four race, and yet here we are. It's crazy.
Such a mad season.
It is. And this is the thing, like we see today that Wilder got sacked from Sheffield United. Why they've pulled that decision now? I know it's because of a director.
Do you know what that was about though? Apparently that was he actually resigned. He actually apparently had a meeting that was supposed to be announced last Thursday. Well, Thursday just gone. Apparently he had a meeting with the Sheffield United board and said, look, obviously, look at the table, we're going to go down. And he basically said he was prepared to steady the ship in the Championship and try and get him back up, kind of like what Norwich are doing now. And then there was a dispute or something, and they didn't sack him. He actually left.
Oh wow, I didn't know. I thought
apparently there was something to do with a director of football coming in or something, and they said to him, "You can be manager, but you can't sign the players. We've got
that was it. You've got no right on transfers."
And he just went, bollocks, see you later.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I rate that. Because you know what? They've stuck with him for so long, and they've been relegation fodder all season. Anyone who goes and signs £26 million for fucking Rion Brewster deserves the sack in the first place. Yeah, so whoever signed that kid, just sack him. Like literally. And he can't get a game over their current strikers. It's just mad. The record signing can't get a game. It's crazy.
To be fair, I actually rate McGoldrick. I don't know what it is, but he's just got a habit of
big game player, isn't it? That's what he is.
Exactly.
He's a terrible striker, but he's a decent player. Like he's got good link up, and he's got neat feet. Like he looks a tidy player, but he's just a shocking striker. Like you give him 10 chances, he'll be lucky to put 2 away. Like he's not.
Who's worse, him or Joe Linton?
Linton.
Joe Linton. I think Joe Linton might be worse. Not gonna lie.
Joe Linton's dog shit, bro. I can't lie. I think man's bagged 3 goals since he's been at Newcastle in 2 seasons.
3 goals in like 54 league
games. It's mad, isn't it?
He's
absolutely mad. But no, like seriously, like tomorrow, I fear for us in certain areas on this picture, because like when you've got Hector Bellerin, who by the way I gave man of the match to the other day. Clip that. Lee Gunner gave Bellerin man of the match. Yeah, he was superb the other night. But when he's got someone in that. Bruv,
that's a stellar talking. That is
no. To be fair, he was absolutely superb. Yeah, the crosses he was putting on a plate. He put one. Literally rolled across the whole line. Yeah, and the Aubameyang was nowhere to be seen. And that's a player that I wanted to ask you guys about. Let me come to Tobes first. Like he's been shit this season. Like literally shit this season. Like I think he's got 9 goals this season. I think he's joint with Lacazette. They're both joint top. But 9 goals when we're two-thirds of the way through the season, and we're talking like 30 goals last season, nearly 29. Yeah, that's dog shit, bro. Do you think, like, because I've watched him week in, week out, and I can tell whether he's going to drop a stinker as soon as I see him. Yeah, just by his face. Same with Laka. Do you think that like he's one of the players in our squad that gets it, or do you just think it's going to be I'll disappear again?
I think. I'm not gonna lie. I think he does get it, man. I think he does get it. Like, you look at your last 2 home matches against us. He scored 3 goals. Like, fair enough. He misses a couple chances, but I feel like whereas he's not like your vocal leader, etc., etc. I feel like he leads by example in terms of some of his performances. Because I felt like he played well against us last season. I felt like he played exceptionally well against us the season beforehand as well. I do agree with you. I think he's been poor this season, but his form seems to have picked up in the last probably 5-6 weeks. It looks more like the normal Aubameyang that we've seen in recent seasons at Arsenal. And I do think that his form is a mix of both. It's a mix of the manager not playing a system that caters to his best strengths, and I also think that he himself has let himself down. Like, you see how you said that sometimes you look at him and you think he's going to drop a stinker. Like, he's legitimately dropped a lot of stinkers this season. Like,
the other night he was hiding, literally hiding.
But I think he gets the occasion. If there's a player that, like, I don't expect us to lose tomorrow, but if Arsenal are going to score a goal, I expect it. He will be on the score sheet. I just expect that because he's your biggest goal threat, and he scored against us the past 2 seasons. So if you are to score tomorrow, he's going to be a big part of that.
Well, what about you, Henry? Do you think, like, because like I said, he has hidden a lot of games this season. The other night, Gabriel, when El Neni took the limelight, with El Neni especially. But if you look at the cross that was put in off that corner, and it was Gabriel's bullet towering header, Aubameyang's actually hiding behind the centre-back. Yeah, and he did that all game. He literally did fuck all, apart from the first couple of minutes where he took a shot, bounced off Socrates, the keeper tipped it onto the bar. After that, didn't see him. Didn't even know he was on the pitch second half. He has done that time and time and time again this season. I'm not saying he's finished or I want him out or anything like that, because I still rate him. His movement's mad. But I just feel like we just don't play to his strengths. But do you feel like, Toby, that he could, if it's going to be a goal for Arsenal tomorrow, then he's mad involved?
Yeah, I mean, like, he's an Arsenal player, but let's not get it twisted. Last season, he carried you through the FA Cup. Let's be real. Did he score both goals against Man City and then the winner against Chelsea or something like that?
Yeah.
No, he scored both in the final.
Yeah,
and
I'm pretty sure he got both against City as well.
He scored against City.
Yeah, like
did he score both?
Yeah, he did.
I'm pretty sure he did. Like, he's in big games. He turns up. Like, he's gone from Aubameyang this season to a Gambanese of Bonlahor. That's what I say. That's literally.
He's been tragic in so many matches this season. I'm not
wow, that's a Gambanese of Bonlahor, you know.
No, but let's be real. They've both got pace, right? You look at a Bonlahor to Aubameyang this season. Both got pace, and that's it. Literally, that's it. I mean, what's he got? 9 goals this season?
Yeah, 9.
I mean, I get.
He scored 29 goals last season. Yeah, he's got 9.
That's disgusting numbers. This season, he's kind of like.
I think that's league. I think that's league, though. Let me see what his overall is. He ain't got many, though.
Yeah, league.
It went downhill, though. When he signed that contract, there was all this talk about, we need Aubameyang to sign a contract, this and that. Like, he's our best player. He carried your team. He signed the contract, and then overnight he went, let's get my Aston Villa top on. Let's go out. And then he just literally, that's what happened.
And do you remember the fans?
He's got 14 in 29 appearances in all comps.
That's not the worst.
One of them's in the Community Shield, so we're eradicating that straight away, because that was last season for me. That's never this season. Yeah, so he's got 13 in 28.
Yeah, he's better than that. He's way better than that. Like, he's a 2. Aubameyang's a 2 and 3 guy, and that's not even 1 and 2. That's not even 1 and 2. That's
just under he's missed this season are embarrassing. Like, against Benfica.
Do you think that's Arteta, though? Do you think that's Arteta going?
100%. The way we set up in games, I don't think we've ever played to this guy's strengths. And I think, like, when you look back, and like, people get on my case all the time because, like, I always compare Arteta to Emery. Yeah. But I'm not going to compare this manager to a manager who was here 2 decades, am I? I'm going to compare him to a guy who was here for the similar kind of time. Yeah. When he played under Emery, that season we got to Europa final, the full season Emery was here, him and Lacazette, and I'm not an assist type of person, but you can't deny it. This was mad. 71 goals and assists for him and Laka combined that season under Emery. Like, that's just ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous numbers. And the thing is,
and he won the Golden Boot that season. I know he shared it with Mane and Salah and all of them.
The community Golden Boot.
yeah. It was just like,
the thing is, like, Emery got a lot of stick as well. I actually didn't think Emery was that bad. Like, let's be fair.
He was. Come on.
No, Emery. But when you look at it, though, like we said, we all said on Tuesday, you look at Emery's squad now, Arteta's squad now, and what Emery had.
Bro,
there's
it's
a
mad.
quite.
The differences are staggering. Yeah,
And Emery's got a better win rate as well.
we're going to get Emery in the Europa League. I already know this. Yeah.
Arsenal, Villarreal, and Tottenham, Granada.
You're going to fluke your way to the final. I know you are. You're going to shithouse it. And do you know what? I really hope we get you in the final, because that will be the biggest North London derby ever.
Yeah. Fact.
Like literally the fucking scenes if we get each other in the final. And Jose Mourinho is a master, at fucking shithousing his way to something. I remember when he was at United and he gave up on the league or top 4 or whatever it was. And he said, we're just going all out for Europa now. It's too far. We can't get top 4. As soon as he said that, I knew he'd win it. Yeah, I knew he'd win it, because if he says it, he's doing it. He hasn't come that far yet, but there's obviously still games to go. You're obviously through versus Zagreb, I think. I think that there's no way they're coming back, which means you're into the next round. Ajax are through. They're 3-0 up. Villarreal done Dynamo Kiev 2-0 away from home after doing Salzburg 2-0 away from home. Unai Emery's a fucking bad man in this competition, bruv. Yeah, and he's got fucking a 35-year-old and a 36-year-old in midfield. Like, it's just a piss take. His striker's 36. He's got Cruyff at fucking centre back.
LeBron James level, mate. LeBron James.
He's got Coquelin in his squad. It's a piss take. But I think we could potentially get you in the final, bruv. I swear, I'll just have to disappear if we lose that game.
We've both got to avoid United. That's it. If we, but I think. Do you know what I actually think? I think AC Milan will knock Man United out. Like I said it on Tuesday.
Yeah, I think they will.
Henderson.
They could. You never know with United. United, you never know with United. They're such a jammy team, man. They find a way of scumbagging these matches. They're so jammy. But I'd love for AC Milan to knock him out.
De Gea's got a quarantine for 10 days, so they're talking
he went
about
back to Spain, didn't he? His missus had a baby.
Yeah, so he's got I think they're saying he can be back for the Wednesday, which means he can play the Europa League. If David De Gea plays, Man United go through. If Dean Henderson plays, AC Milan go through. Like Dean Henderson.
I'm not sure about that, you know.
No. He was shocking. Dean Henderson was terrible. Like
he should have saved the header, but I think like the way AC Milan took that game to Man United, I was shocked.
Without Ibra as well.
Without him, but that Leao up front, yeah, bruv, I've never seen Eric Bailly get bodied like that ever. Yeah, that guy is a fucking tough lad, man, and he's only a kid as well. The way he was just bodying, man, I was just like, wow. And if they had their shooting boots on or had VAR on their side, that would have been 4. Yeah, because they fucking ripped them. And this is why I think AC Milan are beaten, because they're going to go there. They have to score or they're out, which means they're going to have to at some point take the game to them. Ibra is going to have a say in that match. So I think AC Milan will go through.
Is he fit?
AC Milan.
No, he can't play. He's back for the Genova game.
Oh, is he out? I thought he was back.
He's out. No, he's out.
Wow. How far do you think you can win that competition?
We can win it, but whether we will win it is with Spurs is seeing is believing. I think when you look at the players that we have available, we can definitely win it. We can go far. I think man for man, you'd probably say only Man United better us. And even then, I think our first 11 can go head to head with Man United easily.
Fact.
Easily. So we have enough to win this competition, but whether we'll do it is a different question altogether. And that will be utterly down to the manager and the mentality and quality of these players and the fixtures as well. Because
the League Cup semi-final is in between the semi-final of the Europa League. So you could have the semi-final on a Thursday, the League Cup on a Sunday.
You mean the final?
No, semi-final. The final's in May. So
you're in the League Cup final, bruv.
No. Listen, so the League Cup final was on the 25th of April, but the Europa League semi-final is on the 18th.
Is man pissed? Sobes, is he pissed?
No.
He said semi-final, innit? He said semi-final, and I'm going, you're in the final, innit?
No. The League Cup final is on the 25th of April.
Yeah,
but you said semi-final. That's why I was like, bro, it's the final.
The semi-final of the Europa League is on the 8th.
Okay. Maybe it's me. I apologise.
So there's 3 days difference between the semi-final of the Europa League, the League Cup final, and then the other semi-final.
Wow. Okay.
So if we get there, Jose's got big games.
And the top 4 could still be a thing by then, or you could be in the top 4 at that point, innit?
Exactly.
This next little run-in for you lot is mad, because like for us, the Europa League is all we have left. Like, if we want to qualify for Europe next season, we need to put our finger out our ass. And we've got some tough games coming up. We've got you tomorrow. We've got West Ham. We've got Liverpool after that.
Well.
Yeah. We've got Everton and Chelsea still to come. They're not easy games, man. That's like 5 out of our last 11 games are against big, decent teams. I know Everton are a little bit off key at home this season, but it's still a hard game. And their midfield's light years ahead of us. So, and they've got, and I've always said this, like a manager that's tactically astute will pull Arteta's pants down. And we nearly see that with Benfica the other week. Yeah. Which is why I am confident, but I just think that I've seen so many Tottenham fans getting gassed for this game. I'm just like, I know what happens when you lot get gassed, innit? Yeah. I'm just like, yeah, every time, even when you went up against us and Dyer and all them ones and fucking, it was all kicking off and he nearly caused a riot. Yeah, I was just like, I was right behind the goal when Aubameyang scored that goal, and then Torreira ripped his top off. I could have touched him, stroked his chest. Like, literally, I was just like, it was mad. That game, I'll never forget the atmosphere. That was one of the best games I've been to live for atmosphere. Yeah, it was rocking, man, and it was just insane. And then like the way you how you got the lead in that game was just a piss take.
Yeah, we were so bad in that game. We were so bad. Like, you look on another day that could have been 5-2, 6-2. But listen, it's a different Spurs. It's a different Spurs now. Like, I feel like we're coming into this with a stronger mentality. I felt like our players almost believed the hype. The same way some of our fans. I have no issues with our fans being confident. I think we as Spurs fans, we have every right to be confident about coming to win this game. I won't predict to win myself, but I won't judge any Spurs fan for thinking it, because they have every right to think that. When you look at how we've performed recently, the players that we've got fit and firing, and then the managerial matchup. Even though I don't really like Mourinho, I think he's a way better manager than Arteta. So we have every right to believe that we can come here and get a result. But that 4-2 was a classic case of players believing in their own hype and thinking that this team were some slouches that you could just come there and just expect to win. And
the best thing was it was Eric Dyer. I can't stand him.
I
can't stand him. Yeah, and he's giving it. Yeah, but the funniest thing was it was the third goal from Laka bounced off of him and went in. Yeah, and it was just so ironic that it was him. And it always happens. These games, something like that always happens, isn't it? It's just like, every time there's an incident in the game. Like Harry Kane's sitting there on the bench the other night with an ice pack on his knee. I know that's bollocks. He could have fucking one leg, bro. Man's hopping on the pitch. Yeah, he's hopping on the pitch. Man's the top scorer in this game ever. Yeah, and think of the players that have played for our clubs over the years. This is the all-time North London derby top scorer. Yeah, and he's what, 28, 29?
27. That's why I'm confident. I feel like at the moment, like, don't get me wrong, I'm obviously going to pick up Harry Kane being a Spurs fan, but he is top 5 players in world football at the moment.
100%.
Like, the numbers are a joke. Insane, bro. And I feel like tomorrow he's going to drop deep, get the ball, Son and Bale, and that's it. Like,
bruv, he's up against fucking Xhaka, bruv.
Do you know what? I'd actually put money on tomorrow being a red card. I'll put money on it. It'll be a red card. Probably Xhaka. Or Højbjerg.
Who's going to give Kane the penalty? Because he gets a standard penalty every time these days, isn't he? So who's going to give the penalty away, bro?
Xhaka.
Should we do it? Xhaka or Bellerin? Should we do a combined 11? Because this would be jokes.
Let's do it.
Right, I'll go. We'll go one player at a time. Yeah, I'll start with Tobes. Go on, goalkeeper.
Lloris.
Yeah, Lloris.
We're picking one at a time, so I can't argue it, and neither can.
We're picking one at a time.
Yeah, we'll just pick one at a time, and we'll just do a combined 11. There's not going to be many Arsenal players, by the way. Yeah,
go on.
We can't challenge it. Yeah, I could sit here and argue Leno. Yeah, but you've picked Lloris. Lloris is the pick. Go on, Henry. You go right back.
This season, Aurier.
Okay, left back. I'm going Tierney. Fuck Reguilon. Yeah,
you're so lucky I can't argue that. All right, cool.
No, exactly.
You're so lucky I can't argue that.
No, Reguilon's a boy. He's a baller, bro. I fucking rate him. And do you know what? If we hadn't assigned Tierney, I would have took him in a heartbeat, because the way he whips a ball in, only him and Luke Shaw's been on it this season. Digne's been on it. Tierney when he's fit. and Reguilon, for me, they're fucking gone. Them four are four of the best left backs, in world football.
Chilwell was dead food as well.
He's shit, bruv.
He was dead today.
I don't think he's shit, but I don't think he's as good as the rest. I used to think that him and Tierney were on similar levels, but Tierney's way better than him. Way better than him. Way better. And so is Reguilon.
Oh, Tierney's brilliant. No, bruv, I don't know how people don't suss this, Like, he goes to drop his shoulder to go inside, and then he flicks the ball with his left, and is so quick over 5 yards that he's just left you for dead and just whips it first time, every time on a plate. He should have 5 or 10 more assists this season because he's been laying them on a plate all season. And Aubameyang and fucking Saka and Laka have been missing sitters all season. Yeah, he should be on 12 or 15 assists this season. Easily.
I don't know about that. 15 assists.
Bruv,
that's
the headers that we've been spooning over the bar in every game at home this season, Tierney's put everyone on a plate. Yeah, I'm not even exaggerating.
But I think I get it. I like Tierney. I think he's quality, but I just think Reguilon is better than him, man. Like, it's not by much, but I think Reguilon is better than him. Reguilon is he's a baller, man. He's an absolute baller. But
he is good. I can't lie. If we're bruv. That's wifey, bruv. Wifey, the original wifey already knows that's wifey, bruv. She can't. Like, I'm a fangirl for Tierney, bruv. Tierney's on the back of the shirt. That's my boy.
Listen, yeah, go on.
It's your pick, bruv. Centre back.
Oh, this one's easy, man. Alderweireld and Gabriel. Is it just one position? Yeah,
just one.
Yeah,
Alderweireld. I can't fucking challenge it. So this fucker's gonna pick another centre back from you, like, innit?
No, he won't.
No.
He knows that.
For me, it's Gabriel.
Yeah,
Sanchez has been good the last few games. He's been very good, and he's got the ability. Eric Dyer is just dead food.
Eric Dyer, shit.
Tanganga, Roden are dead food. Holding's dead food. For me, it's Gabriel.
Dead food. Don't be like that.
No, he ain't dead food, but we ain't seen enough of him.
Yeah, we have
the first game he played.
He's a good prospect.
Liverpool his debut, isn't it?
Yeah,
Liverpool.
Yeah.
He was fucking insane, bruv. Like,
do you know
what? I rate him. I think he's got every attribute to be a top class centre back.
And Rodon, I wouldn't say he's dead food. He's just a non-entity because he don't play. Like, he's a decent centre back. He don't play.
We signed him. Obviously, we wanted a big centre back, and we panicked by it like you do on FIFA. But where's he going to play? He's not Europa League. He's not in the squad. He ain't going to start in the start 11. So have we signed him for next season?
It's weird because he looks like he's one for the future. He's what, like 22 years old, 22 years old. He looks like he's one for the future who's going to be part of the squad right now. But I didn't understand the point in moving off a squad centre back in 1/4, not letting Jan Vertonghen go on a free transfer and not bringing in a dominant first choice centre back. If we weren't going to get a dominant first choice centre back, then I didn't really understand why we signed Joe Rodon. Because
Holding and Dyer, bro, that ain't even
horrible.
That's championship level.
Yeah,
horrible.
Probably worse. But no, I make you right, Tobes. Yeah, like that Foyth. Is he on loan at Villarreal?
He's on loan at Villarreal, playing defensive.
With an option
because he plays week in, week out there. Like he's in the team every week, and
he ain't a centre back. No, that's the thing. He ain't a centre back.
I remember when he played against us, he was fucking shocking in that game against us.
Yeah, you lot targeted him.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We had a plan, and we were like, "Yo, that's the guy we're gonna fuck." Yeah, and we fucked him, and he capitulated. But I think that game was a bit too soon for him, and that's one where you put him in the League Cup games, you put him in the group stage of Europa, you let him try and grow naturally and slowly. You don't just hang him out to dry in a North London derby. Yeah, I can't remember whether you were out of centre backs in that game for injuries or whatever, but I don't think he was. Yeah, I think that was when Alderweireld and Vertonghen were running their contracts down, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
So I don't know whether that was the club saying, "Yo, fuck you, we're putting him in."
But you know what it was? Toby was playing games that season, but the reason why Poch went with Foyth that game is because he basically integrated him into the team, and he put in some really good performances. Like we went away to Crystal Palace, he scored a goal, he was our best defender on the night. Then we played Chelsea at home, one of our best defenders again. When we beat them 3-1, he was solid, comfortable in possession and out of possession as well. So he had a run of games, And I felt like Poch was like, okay, cool. You've played in one London derby. You've played in X number of games. This is the London derby now. So let's see what you can do. And he didn't acquit himself well. And I like Foyth, but I just don't think he's good enough for what we need at centre-back right now. I feel like he needs a lot more meat, a lot more culture and experience in his game. But I just didn't understand getting rid of him, knowing that and acknowledging that we needed a leading centre-back and then signing Joe Rodon. I have no issue with Joe Rodon. I think he's a decent centre-back, but he's unproven. He's a non-entity. He doesn't play.
He needs time. That's what he needs. He needs game time.
He does, but it just defeats the whole purpose of signing him because he's barely played this season. So we
and
may as well
the object to get rid of Foyth.
Like we were going to get rid of Foyth anyway, but it just defeats the object. It defeats the purpose of spending money on him because he's barely played.
Let's go. What formation we're going? We've got four at the back. We're going
4-3-3.
Yeah.
4-3-3.
I just realised, you got double the amount of picks that I get. It's unfair, isn't it?
We pretty much.
I just realised I fucked up.
I think we'll pick fairly, apart from one.
No, we are pretty fair. So
two positions is pretty much inevitable, and everything else is balanced.
Okay, so we're going 4-3-3.
Yeah.
So CDM.
Thomas Partey. He's in.
As the CDM or just in general?
Just in general, he's in.
Okay, yeah. I'm with that. Yeah, of course.
What are we playing a 4-3-3 with a CDM or just 3 CMs?
It doesn't matter.
That good. All three of them are going to be sick, bruv. I already know your 2 picks, innit? I know.
Yeah, exactly. Our 2 picks. Our 2 picks are obvious. Yeah.
And let's be real, all 3 of them can interchange and play in every position in that midfield because they're so good.
I don't think Ndombele can play like number 6, but I get you. Højbjerg and Partey could. Yeah, Højbjerg could play.
Højbjerg has been the signing of the season for me. I think he's been fucking insane. 15 million, bruv. Yeah,
3 mil when you look at the Kyle Walker-Peters money as well. It worked out like something like 3.2 mil.
Someone in the comments put Xhaka has to be in. What?
These Xhaka fangirls, man. Right? You see this guy, yeah? You see this guy, right? He's an Albanian brother who lives in Australia, yeah, bruv. Man's gaff is like a footballer's gaff, bruv, yeah. His cousin is a footballer in the French league, isn't it? Yeah. Right. That's my boy there. That's my boy. Big up you, Flo, bruv. Fuck Granit Xhaka. Yeah? Fuck Granit Xhaka, yeah. I know you're like Albanian descent and all that one, bruv, yeah. Fuck Granit Xhaka. Dog shit. Yeah. You see my boy Granit, yeah. My boy Granit on Insta, bruv. Yeah, that's a proper Granit. None of this Xhaka shit, bruv. Yeah, my boy Granit. Yeah, proper boy.
Okay, cool.
Let's go. So you see around Højbjerg and Ndombele, yeah? Yeah. Okay, so it's my pick. Saka, right wing.
Come on. You got
right wing Saka, bro. Fuck Bale, man. Bale's good. I love Bale, but Saka's been miles better than him this season.
This season, yeah.
Saka's output this season is not great on paper. Yeah, but what Saka does give you every single week, number 1 work rate, which should be a given. Yeah, but he does it. He does the dirty work. He gets stuck in.
I agree.
He gets fouled relentlessly. Yeah, but he makes shit happen. And when you watch him get the ball, he attracts players towards you, which opens spaces. Yeah, and he's got to be in, bruv. Saka's in, bruv. There ain't even a debate.
He's the danger man tomorrow. I don't for Aubameyang. It's him. If we can stick Aurier on him for 90 minutes, we'll win the game because that's where all your
play right wing. He's going to play right wing.
It'll be Reguilon.
Yeah, it'll be Reguilon. He'll play right wing.
Oh yeah, right wing. Yeah,
Reguilon bombs forward a lot. Yeah, which is where I think we can win the game tomorrow. Is if we're clever and just say. But it's Bellerin he's going up against.
That's Stella talking again, isn't it?
Yeah, no. Go on, let's carry on. Go on, go left. Go on.
Obvious.
Yeah. We don't even need to debate on this.
Yeah, the next 2, it's a shoe-in for the pair of them, innit? Let's be real.
Yeah.
How many players did I get in there?
You got in Saka, Tierney,
Gabriel,
Partey. Gabriel, Saka, Tierney,
Partey.
And Partey, 4. Well, fucking hell, that ain't bad.
We've got to do bench as well, just to make it a little bit more interesting.
Really?
What, a bench?
Yeah, we'll take out the goalkeeper because it's pointless. We'll have 5 bench players.
5,
okay. 6 bench players.
6 bench players.
Okay, let's go 6.
This guy's
okay. Mad, is it? 5 or 6.
Okay, so Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Your picks.
Gareth Bale. He has to be there. He should be starting, but whatever.
Yeah. Whatever. Nah, bruv, we can debate this one all day long. Saka,
No, we can.
Season is our best player. He's won player of the month 3 times in a row. Bale's had a good couple of weeks. Saka's had a great season.
Yeah, but I get that. Saka's had a better season, yes. But what I'm saying is Bale is functioning now and firing. So it's a case of picking the best players available. It's like Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey ain't played more games than Sissoko, ain't played more games than Lucas Moore or whatever. But I'm not picking these man over Thomas Partey. Do you know what I'm saying? But I you know what? I like Saka. Saka's a Nigerian kid. He's a good youth from a good home. But I mean, I got Gareth Bale. If I'm looking at who's going to win who's more likely to win that game of football tomorrow, I'm going to pick Bale over Saka all day long.
Okay.
But honestly, fair enough. If you pick Saka, fair enough.
So we've gone with Aubameyang and we've gone with Bale. Next pick.
Yeah. In your team, Jesus.
So is it got to be an Arsenal player, or can it be?
No, you can pick whoever you want. It's your pick, bruv.
See, for me, I'd pick someone like Lucas just for his energy to come off the bench.
Yeah,
but at the same time, someone like Sissoko, that defensive strength and that pace. But even Lamela to a degree, I know he's going to ball roll himself back to Argentina, but
Lamora, Jesus,
yeah, Lamora.
Lamora, that still cracks me up.
No, for me, it's going to be
Pamela.
Lucas.
Just call him Pamela, bro. Fuck Lamela.
Yeah, I'd say Lucas Sissoko, and I'm putting Lucas Sissoko and Tanganga on the bench.
I'm going Pepe, Aubameyang, and Odegaard.
What about Lacazette?
Ooh, Odegaard is a shout.
No, Lacazette don't get on my bench. And do you know what? It's kind of sad that I don't put Lacazette on the bench because I feel that like Lacazette always does do well in this game, and he scored a banger at your ground last time, and then we lost. Yeah, he scored literally. He turned
into a French Darren Bent for a few minutes, and then went missing, didn't he?
French Darren Bent, you joking?
He is though. Literally, he is. Darren Bent's got a better goal record in the Premier League, goals per game than Lacazette.
Like Emil Heskey's probably got a better goal record. He's shit, yeah. But I'm going Odegaard. Yeah, people in the chat are saying
what about
Smith Rowe. I love Smith Rowe. I love him. I love his energy. I love his work rate. I love his desire and his passion for the club. But he's not fully fit. So why are we going to risk that? Yeah. For me, Aubameyang's movement is world class. Yeah, his movement in and around the penalty box. I don't think there's anyone better in the league. Yeah, Aguero and Vardy, you could maybe argue, yeah, because they got elite movement in the penalty box. Harry Kane's not got elite movement in the penalty box for me. Yeah, but Harry Kane is a fucking unbelievable footballer. Yeah, I don't think his movement and his sharpness in the penalty box is as good as the three I've just mentioned. But I think Harry Kane as a footballer, his footballing IQ is only behind Messi, bruv. That guy is so fucking sick, it is unbelievable. Yeah, and like people can't digest that. Oh, you're comparing him to Messi. No, his footballing brain is insane. But a bench, for me, if we're picking 3 and 3, Odegaard, fresh off of the back of his banger the other night, I think he's played really well. Yeah, Aubameyang, like you said, he turns up in these games, and Pepe. I want to see that tomorrow, bruv. Yeah,
no, I don't want to see the beat.
Pepe on the bench.
Really? Where's Poch? Yeah,
I don't want to see the
T-shirt up, and it said Jose out. # Jose out.
Pepe's just a BTEC Jovino, mate. It's as simple as that.
Oh, come on, man. Wait,
Pepe's
do you know what's
not
funny?
good.
Yeah?
I'm sorry, he's not good.
Who, Pepe?
£72 million.
Oh, bro,
72. Do you know Right? Do you know that is more money than any player we've paid in our 11?
Yeah, but no, that's fair enough. But you've got players in your 11 that are worth more than that.
Yeah, I know we got Kane for the academy, and we got Son from Leverkusen.
Yeah, Bale went for more than that. He's on the bench.
Come on, £72 million.
Saka's probably worth not far from that because he's now under a big contract. Yeah, you've got Ndombele. You paid 60. That's not far away. Yeah, Thomas Partey is not a £45 million footballer. It's just a cheap buyout clause. He's worth more than that. Yeah, but at the same time, yeah, look, Lewis says it right. The disrespect for Pepe is a joke. Bro, do you know what? It is, and he's not having a dig at you guys. It's just in general. Arsenal fans do not rate Pepe as a massive.
Can you blame them though, Lee? Because he's been poor from like
he's not
the majority of his showings.
Yeah, but he's not. If you look at his output, Yeah, for goals, fuck the assists. For goals, yeah, he's only been outscored by fucking Aubameyang since he has been at the football club.
But how many? But isn't that an
And
indictment?
he's not played more than 5 games in a row since he's been here.
But then that's an indictment on the fact that the rest of your team aren't scoring. If he's a second top scorer, yeah.
Well, you could say it like that, or it's an indictment on the managers not picking him week in, week out, because they're picking Laka week in, week out. They're picking Aubameyang week in, week out. Yeah, Saka. Yeah. Listen, everyone raves about Saka. Everyone raves about Saka. And listen, don't get it twisted. I love Saka. Yeah, Pepe has a better output than Saka. But everyone's going on about Saka because he's a young kid that's come through the academy.
But Lee,
we paid top dollar for Pepe.
You say Pepe has a better output than Saka, but I'm watching these games and Pepe can score 10 goals for all I care. He is not impacting matches the way Saka is impacting matches. And I'm pretty sure most of his goals last season weren't even from open play. You scored a couple free kicks, like a couple penalties. Yeah, of course they still count.
They still count. Bro, man can ping a free kick in for fun.
But what I'm saying is his influence on these matches isn't good, which is why I'm saying I don't rate him highly. I don't rate him highly, and I don't think I think your fan base, I think the part of your fan base who don't rate Pepe are justified in that opinion when they look at the performances they've seen.
Yeah, but then they rate players like Xhaka. The same people rate Xhaka.
Yeah, Xhaka's poor as well. The only thing I'd say about Pepe, which I've said all season, is I don't think Arteta manages him well enough in the sense that he's more trusting with players who are just as bad, if not worse, and gives them a run of games, but won't give Pepe a run of games. It doesn't make sense. Same way he doesn't give Martinelli a run of games as well.
Plays week in, week out. El Neni has played more game time, I think, than Lacazette this season. El Neni. Yeah, and it's like, if you're Pepe and you're not getting a run of consistent games, but then every time you get a game, you either score or set something up, but then the next game you binned. Like, it's mad, bruv. Man scored against Man United. The next game he was dropped. Yeah, man scored against Brighton, scored an absolute banger against Brighton, dropped. Man scored 2 against Victoria, albeit Europa League, but you still got to score them 2 free kicks, dropped the next game. That was under Emery. So it's like,
Lee,
it's hard to keep your consistent level up if you're not being consistently picked. But the fact that he has is fair play to him. And man's been played left wing, he's been played right wing, he's been played as striker at some points, he's been played a right wing back at some points. Yeah.
Can you honestly say that?
Insane. Pepe's a baller, bruv. I'm not having none of this Pepe slander.
I'm not co-signing the Pepe baller.
Nah, he's dead food. I can't think one big game in the Premier League where Pepe is turning the Jets on.
Man United.
Man United last season he played well. Let me not lie.
Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's still spinning around like Kylie, bruv. Yeah, literally.
He played well in the
Let me tell you this as well.
In the FA Cup semis. FA Cup final and semi-final.
He had Man City on strings. You see the cup final. If Maitland-Niles Hill wasn't offside, he would have scored one of the greatest cup final goals we've ever seen. Yeah, it was a fucking banger. Yeah, the slander for Pepe, bruv, I can't have it.
Listen, Lee. Shout out the Irish Hotspur as well, because I've done a few streams with him as well.
Big up to him, man. Big up to him.
He's made a great point about what wins at NLD. It's basically desire who wants it more. And I'm sorry, like if Arsenal are down in the dumps and you lot need someone to come on and change the game, a game of that intensity and magnitude, I don't think Pepe is that guy. No, I don't.
No, Pepe is that guy, bro. This guy makes a great point. Bushy Poon, what a quality name. Yeah. Big up to him. We brought Pepe off the bench against Sheffield United. Yeah, that was our 4th game of the season. Yeah. We're drawing the game. We're winning the game 1-0. Pepe comes on with 20 minutes to go. Bang, goal. Yeah. 5 minutes later, they score, but he scored the winner. Against Man United, he was insane. In the cup final and semi, he was insane. Against Victoria, he's come off the bench. We're drawing. Bang, bang. Yeah. Bang, bang. No, we were losing, I think. Bang, bang. 2 free kicks, top bins. This guy scores winners. Yeah. Not the fucking... The mid-range goal, yeah, it's the winning goal. Man always scores the winning goal, yeah, and he does it consistently. Some of the goals this guy has scored are just a fucking joke, like literally a joke. The goal he scored the other day in the game against Leicester killed the game off. because at 2-1 they're still in the game. Yeah, at 3-1 it's dead. See you later. So he always gets
well.
to kill a goal.
He played well. He showed. This is what I'm saying. He's played well. He played well that game, and he's shown glimpses. But the glimpses that he's shown does not outweigh bad performances that we've seen.
Fact.
It's not even. It's not even
25 times in a season like Willian does. We'd see better output. Okay. This guy's a world-class baller. Technically, he's a bit iffy because he gets confused. He looks clumsy on the ball. Yeah, he's never in control of it. Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, he is absolutely fucking class, man. The Wolves goal as well. There you go. Bruv, this guy is fucking sick. I fucking love him. Yeah, and I think that this manager and Unai Emery, yeah, have absolutely ruined this guy because Unai Emery didn't want him. He wanted Zaha. Yeah, he's openly admitted that.
I think one of the worst, not worst, but I think one of the most common narratives is that people only say Pepe is poor because he only cost 72 million. He cost 72 million. If he cost 40 million, the judgment wouldn't be as fierce. And whilst I understand that, even for a 40 million pound player, stop looking at output. He's not been good enough. He's not been good enough. And
he's not played enough games.
It's like Steven Bergwijn now. The guy scored 0 goals this season. But if I told you this guy's had 6 assists, will that make you think that he's been good this season?
No, because assists to me, bruv. The other night, fucking Gabriel got an assist for an El Neni banger. But assists don't count.
Okay, let me give you another one. Lucas Moura has got something like in all competitions, like 9 or 10 goals this season and 5 assists, like maybe like 2 or 3 in the league.
Pepe's played 74 appearances for Arsenal, yeah? Like overall, 74 appearances, yeah? In that, he's got 16 goals, 13 assists, yeah? So that's what, 29 output. That's like 1 in 2 and a bit. Yeah, not that I count assists. I think they're bullshit, bruv, yeah? Right? But if you add up the minutes that he's played, yeah, it's fucking dead, bruv. I'm looking at it now. Minutes for Arsenal, yeah, in the Premier League. Yeah, overall, he's made 50 appearances, yeah? 10 goals, 6 assists, right? In them 50 appearances, he's played 3,005 minutes. That's dead.
The thing is, with Pepe,
fucking dead.
He can come good, but right now he's not a good player, man. I'm sorry.
Personally, for me, I take Lucas Moura over Pepe. I'm not even taking this.
You lot are mad. Listen, let's fucking.
Gives you more energy.
We could sit here and argue this all night. Real talk, yeah. I am not having this Pepe slander. A proper manager. Yeah. Let me ask you this, yeah. Let me ask you this, right? Pepe or Pulisic?
They're both poor. But Pulisic is better. Yeah. He is. I don't. You know me, Lee. You know me, Lee. I think Pulisic is overrated. But yeah. I think Pulisic is overrated. But I'd rather have him than Pepe. Yeah.
Pepe or Barnes.
Pepe, come on.
What? Barnes for me. Barnes is
Pepe's a baller, bro. Pepe is an absolute baller. If Pepe played the amount of minutes that these other players that you've said, Barnes and Pulisic, and if like for me, like I agree with this guy. Pulisic's average, bro. He is the fucking American Iwobi. He's dog shit. Yeah, he can run quick and his dribbling's insane. No output whatsoever.
Yeah. I agree with
looks clumsy but has mad output. Like Barnes is sick. Don't get it twisted.
Listen, you know what the mad thing is as well. Yeah, Pepe technically has more quality than both. He has a better. He has better technical quality than Pulisic and Harvey Barnes, but he doesn't show it. Even when he plays,
he doesn't get played.
It's not even like but Lee, when he does play, I feel like he's too one-dimensional in his approach, and I feel like it's weird for a player who's meant to have like a decent left foot. Why does he strike the ball like such a pussy as well? It's ridiculous. Bro, hit the ball with some conviction, man.
Well, wait. Bro, man was slapping one in the top bins in the fucking cup final, yeah? And it got ruled offside because Maitland-Niles' heel was offside. Bro, man slapped that. The keeper didn't even move. Yeah, the keeper was just watching it. Yeah, the goal against Man United, slapped it. The goal against Brighton, slapped it. The 2 free kicks against Victoria, slapped him. The keeper was like watching. Statues, bruv. The way he sits players down is mad. Bruv, this guy has never played more than 5 games in a row for Arsenal and he's been here nearly 2.5 years. Yeah, that's mad. Or 2, is it 2 seasons? It's 2 seasons. He's been in nearly 2 years. Yeah,
and I agree. That's
he's never played 5 games in a row. That's a disgrace.
Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a disgrace. But the thing is,
I
like,
can't have this. Pepe's a baller. I hear your point.
That's not
If he had
true.
game-
Pepe's 30 in 2.5 years. That's not true.
no, he ain't. He's
No,
24.
he's
Yeah,
20.
man's lying, bro. He's 24.
The thing is, for me, I judge wingers on output, ability, pace, a lot of things. If Pepe, don't get me wrong, if you had Angelotti, if you had Simeone, Pepe would be 10 times a player. But at the moment, you don't. And for me, Harvey Barnes is better than Pepe, and Pulisic is better than Pepe. That doesn't mean he's got a bigger ceiling to improve. Pepe's
Guess
got
what?
ability.
Pepe scored more goals this season than Giroud in the league. Pulisic,
He's not their striker, though, is he?
Ziyech, yeah. If you had all
Ziyech has
three of
been
them
pants.
together, Pepe
Ziyech has
scored
been
more
pants.
league goals than all three of them put together.
Ziyech has been pants.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I've never seen Virgil van Dijk back off of a footballer, yeah, like I did with Pepe. Yeah, I swear down.
Yeah,
Bruv, we're gonna
is
wrap this
lot-
up anyway. We're gonna wrap this up because this man's hiding.
can't
Yeah,
believe
man's doing a Harry Kane tomorrow, bruv. Don't worry about that. Man's fully zipped up. Well, we could sit here and talk about this Pepe debate forever, yeah? I have never, ever, ever seen Virgil van Dijk so shook over a footballer, yeah, as he was when Pepe fucked him up. Yeah? Fucked him. Man was dropping off 10 yards at Anfield. I've never seen him. He's normally commanding in your face and coming to you. He was shook, bruv. Pepe's a fucking G, bruv. Absolute G. I fucking rate him. I hope he starts tomorrow and I hope he slaps you lot. Yeah. And then we're coming up big talk afterwards, yeah? About Pepe, yeah?
Let him start.
Right, bruv. If he starts, yeah, sorry, Regular.
Okay.
No, it's going to be. Do you know what's going to be
He'll
tomorrow?
start on the left, so it'll be Oria. Yeah, even worse. Yeah,
All you're going to see tomorrow. All you're going to see tomorrow is that. That's all you're going to see. When Gareth Bale slaps on top ends.
Yeah, look, everyone in the chat is split though. I can't lie, yeah. Like the amount of people that rate Pepe, yeah, but then like there's so many people that don't rate Pepe as well. It's like literally fucking. I've been pinning them all the way through. It's mad. Give us some score predictions. Go Tobes. Give us a score prediction.
2-2. Desmond
in the cut, bruv. Go on, Henry.
I get where Toby's coming from. He was right on the last one. He got 2-0. But for me, 2-1 Spurs.
This is a very good comment, by the way. Pepe or Pedro Neto? Pedro Neto is going to be one of the best footballers on the planet in the next 5 years. Trust me. That guy has got everything.
He's sick. I like him.
Left foot, right foot, intelligence, pace, strength. I'm taking Neto all day long. The boy's 20 years old. I fucking love Pepe, but Neto's levels. Yeah, that guy's sick. And I'm going for a 2-1 Arsenal. I said 1-1 the other day. Yeah, I said 1-1 the other day. And guess what? Yeah, I've had too many Stellas. No, I haven't.
You're nuts on the line, yeah? Cool. Let's
go.
go.
Don't worry. Listen, bro. Listen, we're doing it tomorrow. Pepe's going to score the winner, yeah?
All right.
And give it one of them ones in front of your fucking manager. Like, yeah, what?
All right.
Yeah. And then we're going to have this big talk about Pepe, Pepe shit, yeah?
Okay, cool.
Well, what about we can do that one as well?
I'm ready.
Do the Deli Alley one. Do the Deli Alley one.
I can't even think I can do it.
Actually do it.
Actually dislocating my finger doing that.
Our two football clubs are the most cringe football clubs in the Premier League, aren't they? Like literally, we had Costafi, yeah, and fucking what was the other one?
That pissed me off, Costafi. That pissed me off.
Did you see Mustafi's own goal today? For fucking...
Yeah, I did. Absolutely nutter. He's headed it into his own net. It's crazy.
What a header! And they got piped 5-0. That was the first one. Absolute baller. Listen, what you guys got coming up tomorrow? You doing watch-alongs and all them ones? Let the people know, man. Let them know what you got coming up. Go on, Tobes. Go first.
Yeah, I'm not even doing a watch-along, but I'm going to do like a late...
Jump on mine then.
What time is your start? Because I'm meant to be doing like a live Discord. I'm not really a watch-alongs guy, but I'm meant to be doing like a live Discord. But I'll hop in.
Okay, cool. If you're doing that, jump on a fan cam afterwards or whatever. We'll link up afterwards.
Yeah. Shout me. I'll hop on a fan cam. But I'm doing a late night. I say late night. I'm doing a review of the game at 9, like 10 past 9 in the evening. So yeah. So
Henry, what about you, mate?
I mean, unfortunately for me, I'm working till 5, so it's like.
Man's gonna fucking miss the first half, bro. You'll be fucked
don't worry.
I've got
the TV set up at work, but it's just on the way home. I'm literally going to get in at about 6:30, wait for the game to finish, jump straight on here, see who's on. hopefully I'll be coming on smiling, but you never know.
Bruv, listen, by the time you get home from work here, it's going to be half time, and you're going to see Jose stressed. You're going to see Jamie Redknapp sitting in the studio next to proper winners, by the way. Yeah, like with his
and all that lot.
300 appearances for Tottenham. Yeah, Graham Souness and Roy Keane, proper winners. Yeah, like, put your medals on the table, son. Yeah, just because you're a pretty boy, you got the job. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, like Spice Boy and all them ones. Yeah. Bro, I don't know why I'm getting so leery, because if we lose, I'm fucked.
Whatever happens, it's going to be a great game. So let's see.
It's going to be mad.
I don't see us losing. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't see.
I'm going to be so stressed. Cool. I'm going to be mad. And listen, big up to both of you. I didn't plan on doing an hour and 10 minutes, but you guys, I can chat to you forever. And big up to everyone who's watched live. It peaks at about 600 at one point, which is crazy for a Saturday night, 11 o'clock. So thank you very much. There is still 450 watching. Make sure you subscribe to Tobes. Make sure you subscribe to Henry Wright TV. Both links in the title. And go and do that right now. And yeah, man, if you boys are free after the game, jump on a fan cam, man, and we'll have some banter. Yeah. And
shout me, man. Shout me.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
we're out of
just
it.
Send the link.
Yeah, come on, man. Always. I'm going to set them up in a minute anyway. So I'll do it the night before. Man's prepped. So I can have a lay-in.
Yeah. We know how you love your lanes, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, I'll get on the fucking sauce and it's game over until 2 p.m. So I have to. But listen, we're out of here. Big up to everyone who's watched live, man. Mad love for both of these two as well. Big up both of you for coming on. And we're out of here. Fuck Tottenham.